morning, Bizers. So it's a little bit extra windy today, so we'll see how the sound goes. But I wanted to talk today about scales. So we're continuing talking about scales. For those of you who haven't seen the previous videos where we talked about this, scales is how you are going to measure the likelihood of your business being successful and actually making money. We've already covered the S and the C, which were for surrender and connection. If you missed those videos, go back and watch them. Today we're going to be covering the A, which is automation. And the title of this video is Man versus Machine, because when I think of automation, I don't just think about machines. I also think of the people that you have to help you. So in this example of automation, the idea is it is things that you either do not have to do at all, or things that you do one piece and then everything else flows automatically from that one piece. And so you are automating in some way, either with people or with software, the tasks that need to be done so that you have less to do. So let me tell you a little example of what this looks like. So for example, when I record a video, so we'll use this video that we're currently doing as an example. I make this video and then I have an automatic task that comes up for my staff to check if I've made a live in this group, on the Facebook page, MSBizers Facebook group. They then take that live and make a few tweaks to it, do a little bit of keyword research on it, and then upload it to other platforms. I don't do that. They do it for these videos. Some of the videos I do manually post to multiple places. But for these videos, they're going to do all that for me, okay? For longer videos, horizontal videos that I might make for YouTube, again, there is a task that is already created in ClickUp, which is what I use to manage my staff. And when I make that video, I put it in a specific folder that is for editing. They check that folder periodically as the task comes up, and they go and they edit the video. They have very specific instructions on how I want the videos edited, making sure that there's a shift change or a sticker or text every few seconds to keep attention on somewhere like YouTube with a longer video. They make those edits. They upload them, then they message me and let me know they're done, because I'm kind of a control freak, and so I check the videos usually before they get posted. Not always, but most of the time. And then I have another staff member come in, and when we have it tagged the correct way in the folder, they know that it's ready to go, that I've approved it. And then they go in, they do the keyword research, and they post everything for me. Hi, Bridget, good to see you. So again, if you're watching live, hashtag live. If you're watching replay, hashtag replay. So we are talking today about automation, man versus machine, and how both can be useful when it comes to automating your business. And I was giving a few examples of ways that I automate my business. You can also just use tech. So there are ways to just set it up that when you post on Facebook, it auto posts to every other platform. There are ways to use something like Metricool, which is a scheduler, so that you can actually schedule different text and hashtags for the same content on multiple platforms. There are ways to make it so that your content not only posts now, but then posts again in the future. All of these are steps to automate. And we talked about this a little bit the other day ago when I mentioned that as you are making things, you should be making it so that they will automatically be reused over and over again. And that is so you do not have to be taking all those minutes from your time, which are very limited, because the man or the machine is helping you get them done. I even have certain tasks that I have to do on a regular basis, that I even have reminders for myself to do them, that I also have listed as tasks on my own staff where they have to message me and tell me to do something. Like, that's literally the task. Message Elise and tell her to do this. Because otherwise, sometimes it just doesn't happen, right? And so you have to figure out, is it man or machine for this particular thing I want done, which is better, and then get it set up so that it is easy for you to manage. So that is what automation is all about. Automation is all about making sure your business runs smoothly so that you don't have to stress about every little detail. And if you keep automation in mind as you build your business, you will not have to go back and do it later, because it will be done with every step. So social media is a great example of this. When you are making social media posts, you also want to put them in some type of automatic scheduler that redoes this stuff. Because then you made the post, and now it's also going to post 2 months from now. And starting 2 months from now, you don't have to worry about it anymore because this stuff is already ready to go. And then you just add extra stuff on top of what you've already got. It's the levels. It's leveling up in your business. If you spend a lot of time on something and you only use it once, you're going to have to keep doing that over and over again, whatever the thing was. And so if you keep automation in mind from the beginning of your business or starting now, you will make it so that you do not have so many issues getting all the things done, because we all know there's so many things to get done. So Bridget says she uses a scheduling tool, but I want to use a better one than what she's using. And she says calendar reminders for everything. Yes, 100%. But there are certain tasks that, you know, you get busy and you're like, oh, I can do that tomorrow. But especially when you have a team and you have automations set up, a lot of times your tasks dictate when they can do their tasks. So those are the types of tasks that I'm like, okay, Amy, I just need you to remind me to do this so that it's ready for you so you can do the next step. So automation, when we think of it as being the software, the machines, right? But I wanted to point out that in this example, what I'm talking about is whatever makes things happen by magic for you. Sometimes that'll be machines and software, and sometimes it'll be people. Bridget, I'm just curious, what scheduler are you using? Are you not using Metricool? What are you using? So for those of you who don't know, I recommend a Metricool scheduler. I absolutely love it. I have a whole series of, I think, 25 videos on YouTube that shows you how to use it. I have people reach out to me every other week asking me to do one-on-one stuff with them because I actually know what I'm doing with Metricool. So if you use that scheduler and you have questions, you can always post in the MSBizers Facebook group. I would be happy to help you with those. And I'm definitely qualified to help you with that scheduler. If you're using another scheduler, I'm pretty tech savvy and I've used a lot of schedulers. I can probably still help you, but Metricool is going to be the one where you're going to get the most help. So that's automation, guys. I think that's all that I have to say about automation. If you have any questions about this, definitely post in the MSBizers Facebook group. I'd love to help you. One other resource I do want to offer is, depending upon what you need done, you may be able to hire someone from onlinejobs.ph, which stands for Philippines. And these are people that live in the Philippines that you can hire for a minimal cost. So if you need things like someone to just do the video editing for you so you don't have to deal with it, that's a really good place to start. There's lots of other places. If you need someone that actually is really good with English, that may not be the best place to go. But yeah, so I have a whole system on how to use people and get people to help you with your stuff. If you guys have got questions about that, you can definitely comment or message me or post in the Facebook group. That's all I've got for today. Tomorrow we will either be talking about something else that I'm inspired by or moving on to the L in scales, which stands for legitimization. I hope that you guys have an excellent day. I am so glad we get to live our dreams together every single day, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.